I want to die.
You want to start it, or do you want me to? You did
Yeah,
good.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. It's a beautiful 80-degree day in Wisconsin, and we are boiling a deer head. Yes, I said that right. Boiling a deer head.
Yeah, for those of you who are just listening to this episode, it might be one that you want to tune into and watch it on YouTube. There should be a little bit more visual excitement than there usually is in a typical podcast episode. We're out of the studio, we're in nature, and
The hair's falling off already.
yeah, I know, we're already making progress. So we got a dead head here that we found 2 weekends ago doing some shed hunting.
Should have just brought all 5 of them home.
Yeah, we had a couple. They're not quite this magnitude, though. There's some smaller guys up there that were just letting nature do its thing and kind of
Take them home later.
Yeah.
Go back and get them next year in the summer.
Exactly. They're not as high of a priority. But this guy we wanted to get cleaned up right away. I mean, for as long as he probably was dead and sat over the winter, and the antlers are all fully intact. Squirrels didn't get to him or anything. And he was already in pretty rough shape. As far as decomposing goes when we found him. And now that you had him, you had the brilliant idea of just putting him in a plastic tote and then leaving him out in the sun on your deck for 2 weeks.
Well, I wasn't putting them in the
80 degrees
freezer
every day.
Not putting them in the freezer, that's for sure.
Oh my God,
I was thinking
foul.
back, and our problem was we should have just cleaned him right up the day we brought him home on Sunday.
Yeah.
We should have just cleaned him up to where he is now,
Right.
and then he would have been fine.
Yeah. So yeah, because going into today, he still had the bottom jaw, a whole bunch of hair on him, all that. And before we got him in the pot here, Jake kindly cleaned him up quite a bit, got the jaw removed, the back of the neck, and most of the hair off of him now. And he's, I mean, it's not like a good rack of ribs or anything, but
No.
it's like almost falling off the bone.
Yeah, I mean,
It's starting to kind of come off there.
I'm getting hungry.
I didn't have breakfast, so
I didn't either.
the smell was
Toxic.
about what you'd expect.
No,
Maybe
it's
worse.
worse.
Maybe worse than
You
what
couldn't
you'd
imagine this
expect.
smell. That's the worst thing I've ever smelled in my life.
So bad.
And I'm a puker, and I mean, I was trying not to so hard.
It's so bad, but
Like,
it's not bad.
It's
now.
like if your freezer went out while you were on vacation for 4 months, and then you came back home to meat and everything just de-thawing and not frozen. That's probably what it'd be. But like, this is a little worse than that, I'd say.
It's so bad. It's unbelievable, actually. But now that he's in his water, he's kind of starting to boil there. We're getting up to temperature. We always throw some dish soap in with him. Yeah, you did.
Not always. We learned that about after we were done with the other ones, but it works.
Now that we've done it a time or two, we put the dish soap in there, and that seems to help it out quite a bit with the containment of the smell. It gives it a little bit of a more flowery flavor. You can taste it.
No.
You can taste it.
Oh, taste the smell?
Yeah, like when you stand in the downwind of it, you can taste how
Well, the dawn, you
Yeah.
can smell the dawn now. We learned that after 2 heads. It works a lot. Like, it's a lot better.
Yeah, it kind of helps to get some of that stuff peeled off of there too. So yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out for the next hour or so, letting this guy go. It should be entertaining. We usually have some boilovers. That's gonna happen probably.
No, I think we're getting better with it.
She's already at the top. The first sign of boiling, it's gonna go over. I would say 3 times.
We just have to regulate the temperature. That was our problem.
I know,
If
but
you get too hot, it
it's
boils.
finicky. We'll see how she goes. It's a beautiful day anyways, and
It's the youth hunt. Good luck to everyone out there.
yeah.
My little cousin Maddie, she's out there. I haven't heard if they got anything or not yet, but last year I know she tagged out like right away in the morning, so
It
looking
wouldn't
forward
shock
to
me
that.
if we saw a Tom strutting
Yeah,
out
right
here.
over here.
Just it could happen.
Thought I saw one yesterday out
We
here.
see
but-
deer quite a bit when we're shooting our bows out here and whatever. We probably should start shooting our bows pretty soon.
Yeah, I was looking at the weather for next weekend for first season. We don't have that. Like 45 and windy.
Oh God, I
but
wouldn't be out anyways.
we're gonna be sucker spearing maybe.
Oof, that's not good sucker spearing weather either.
Not at all. Last year was perfect. I got sunburned. It was bad, but good.
We got fried that day.
Because it was the first warm day of the year,
Yep.
and it was only like 60 degrees, but the sun was just cooking.
Yep. It was like what we had this week. It was
Oh, it
almost
wasn't that
80
hot,
every
but
day.
Yeah, it was unseasonably warm.
Yeah.
It was awesome though. It's just crazy in the Midwest how you see when it gets warm, just everyone just flocks outside. And like,
Yes.
you walk around town, you see people you didn't even know lived here. You're like, you live here?
Yeah, right?
Just outside.
Yeah, working.
Just doing anything.
Yeah, you see all kinds of people out and about. All of a sudden, everybody's walking. They're walking dogs. They're walking their kids. They're just out and about.
It's a good time in the Midwest when it gets above 50 and the sun comes out. But
it's nice.
We got 80 this week, so it was really nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's night and day this weekend compared to the weekend when we found them. But I suppose we should probably cover that a little bit. How we caught up to them.
Yeah. This is my fifth. It was my fourth or fifth time shed hunting. First time I got Noah out.
Yep.
We found one shed right before we found him, and we were walking up, and I took this trail that was very heavily walked on, but it was super snowy. Like there's still a ton of snow on the ground, and I'm like, oh, maybe they dropped one early, and it was just covered in snow. And I was like, just literally walking with my head down, walking. All of a sudden, I like almost kick his antlers. I'm like. I think my words were, uh-oh.
Yep.
I found a big one, or a good one, or something like that. And sure enough, I look up and he's half eaten, pretty much almost up to his neck, basically. He was all eaten. And my guess was he died in early November, and then he got covered up when it snowed, and they ate him up till then, and then he was just like mummified the whole time. And because I've walked that path so many times, the 4 times I went before that, I would have seen him. Because I have the tracker on Onyx, and I walked right past him, so he was just buried with snow. And
yeah, I think that's exactly what you said. And then I said I think it's in the video. You know, it's never good when you hear uh-oh, found a good one, because you want to find good ones, but the uh-oh in there kind of leads you to believe that it might have been one that didn't make her through. So,
well, I said this like the first set of sheds I found this year, but like. I know people, if you go shed hunting once, you're maybe like, oh, well, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
I went 5 times on the same property, put on like 20, 25 miles, and like my tracker looks like you can't even see the land. It's just like all squiggles.
Yep.
Like you just got to go back and relook, because you look at stuff different the second time you go through, and you get another set of eyes out there, and he found the shed, and I didn't find that one that day, and I found the 4 before that, and it's just kind of like.
In that shed that I found on that day was like, out in the open, plain as day. It just so happened that the route that we took he wasn't really like out in the open. He took us just close enough, and I could just see like a couple of the tines sticking up over there's like some variation in elevation there, I guess. And so he was kind of down the hill a little bit more, but his tines were sticking up above the top of the hill, and just barely saw him. But like you said, if we would have taken a different path, we maybe never even would have found it. And if we would have taken yet another different path, we would have walked right on top of it, because it wasn't like hidden. It was just right out in the open.
Right.
It's just the direction that we went. It's just kind of how that worked out. So I feel like that's a good call when it comes to shed hunting, that it just changes so much.
I mean, you can look in the right spots, but you just got to walk where they are, really.
Exactly. And the snow too. Oh, she's boiling. You might have to turn down a little bit.
We might need to lose a little water anyway.
I don't want to put the flame out though. No, turn it down a little bit. Just a little.
Look at the hair. It all came off.
I know.
On, off.
Well, I got a water and a Mountain Dew here. I could sacrifice the water and we could start bailing out water out of that if you want.
I'm not putting it. It'll melt.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know why you grabbed
but maybe the other. I didn't. Is it really diet?
Yeah, it's diet.
Dang it. I didn't realize that. You had bottles and cans in the fridge, and I figured a bottle would be better. But here you are with a can, so I guess I was wrong.
I don't like. Okay, cans are way better for soda.
Yeah.
Bottles are better for other beverages.
Yeah. But it just seemed like a bottle was going to be more convenient for being out here.
I don't like them. I don't know why. They just don't taste good to me. Like, I'll drink them.
Well, no, I get that, but it was just, I didn't want to spill my can.
I gotcha. You give me the Mega Buddy from Quick Trip, though? Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 64 ounces of straight dew.
It's a good deal on them, too.
It's like less than $2.
Right.
I mean, it's horrible for you, but
wow.
A lot of things in this world.
You only live once.
Like breathing this in, horrible for you.
Probably.
Cutting them up, horrible for you.
Probably. We talk about that usually when we're boiling these, and then you get the fumes that you're just inhaling. It's like, I wonder
Someone's got to
wonder,
do it.
is that okay to be breathing in, or
Yeah,
is
it's not, but someone's got to do it. So
Yeah, it's all right in moderation, I guess. I'd prefer not to do it, but you find one like this, it's like you can't just leave them out there. We had to take them back and clean them up. It's too good of a buck. You know, it's a shame that he was never found earlier, where somebody could have got some meat off of him, or just found him in better condition. But I guess having the trophy on the wall now is somewhat some sort of justice for the animal, and we'll at least be able to look back on it and have that for a while here. So might be another one for the studio. We've got a couple now we can put in there, start decorating that up a little bit.
You broke a brow tine off, which sucks.
He did. I wonder when that happened.
Well, my uncle saw him on like the 28th of October, and he had both of them.
Oh, he did?
But who knows how long that could have been.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting find for sure, and not easy to try and get the head removed from the rest of them.
He didn't have the right tools.
True. We did not have the right tools.
That was the problem.
Yeah. Luckily, though, there's a farm of sorts that's on the property that you hunt, and
we scavenged up some tools.
we were able to get our hands on something semi-sharp, I guess, sharp enough.
Well, one was sharp and one wasn't.
Yeah, we came, we found him, knew right where he was, so we went back to the farm, and we needed a bag of some sort to put the head in so we didn't wreck your new truck. And then we needed some sort of cutting utensils, because somehow neither one of us brought a knife at all.
I usually have a couple in my truck, but like I said,
new truck.
Yeah, I didn't switch anything over
didn't swap
yet.
anything over, and I just usually have always known that you'd have a knife, and just didn't bring
rule
one.
number 9, you never leave the house without one.
Yeah.
Just never.
You got a knife on you now?
I left without one. Well, I got one in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
But I usually always do have mine.
We usually always got one, but we just had to go back and get the pipe saw.
Which did nothing. Now looking back at it.
It didn't do much.
The key is you just got to get through all the fat and the skin on the neck, and once you get down to the vertebrae, if you just get close to it, you can just take one twist and it'll pop right off.
The neck will snap very easily if it's just the bone, but you got to get through all the muscle and tissue that's holding that bone in place, otherwise you're never going to be able to twist it off of there. But we didn't find much that was sharp, because the pipe saw wasn't really cutting it. Then we had like some sort of a sickle or something.
Yeah, I just
grabbed
that because I grabbed it because it looked cool.
It looked cool. It seemed like it might work, and it didn't. And then we had a couple of box cutters that they did the trick eventually.
One was sharp and the other one wasn't.
Yeah, but we made it work. Ended up getting through them, and then we had our bag of kit and caboodle.
Yep, that works good.
Yep.
Fits the head perfectly in there.
Didn't get the truck all stinky, and then
nope.
Now here we are.
Right.
And I don't know, do you want to check on him?
Not really.
We probably should.
He's starting to stink, but...
Is he?
I don't know, or maybe it's just me because I'm full of all of his blood.
It could be. I try to not sniff it as much as possible. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, I can see tons of bone.
Yeah, that's working.
We should start cutting that, buddy.
Who's we?
You. That'll all fall right off.
We gotta give him a little bit longer. The point of it to boil,
a little longer.
It's warm enough so that he's not frozen. So if we just let it boil, it'll probably all just come off eventually.
Yeah, it might.
At least it's only been boiling for like.
He's probably still not quite up to full temperature. But you don't know how to read a watch?
No, I don't have a watch on.
Oh,
the mic's because it.
Oh.
I don't know, probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
boiling.
He hadn't been going long, if that.
Not even.
Yeah. Well, we'll give him some time. He's getting there. It's probably, all in all, even though he's so stinky, probably easier than the ones we found over the winter, because they were just frozen solid. And we'd boil them, and then it would boil over, so then the flame would go out. We'd lose all our temperature.
It took us an 8-hour day, and then it took me...
And we were doing 2 of them at the time, though, still, so...
And then I did it a couple days. Like the next weekend, I did more, too.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a couple, and Oh boy.
That's fine.
I guess the way that we like to clean them up is, I mean, I don't want to say controversial, but people have their opinions on it. We like to just paint them.
It's it's so much
it's-
easier, and they look. Everybody who I've showed, like, oh, that looks really good.
Right.
I don't like the natural white that. I have 2 of them that are white, and they're all right, but like, we use the gloss paint, and
Yeah.
it looks it's just shinier. It looks way
Right.
better.
There's people who are purists that just want it to be like just the skull and cleaned up and whatever, and they use the peroxide, and you got to go to like the beauty salon to get it. And we've tried it before. I don't know what the deal is. It does not work.
It must just be personal opinion that they like it more, like, because it's
Yeah.
more of like a yellowish almost, like a
Bleach will make it yellow.
Yeah, but it's like a dull white. It's not. I like the vibrant white.
It's more of an off-white type of thing. I think what people will do then is they'll like boil it in liquid peroxide. They'll like mix that in with the water, make some sort of a solution, but that'll turn your antlers white, so you got to keep them out of it.
And this is just easier.
And this is easier. There's really like no way. How do you keep the antlers watertight? You can tape them and put a bag around them, whatever, but water's still gonna get through that.
Yeah.
So then when you accidentally get the antlers a little bit, then you have to go back and get some wood stain and try and stain them back. And it's like when you do this, you can just get if you get all of the meat and crap off of it, then it's just bone, and you're just painting bone, and it works great. We put a bag over each antler, tape around the base, spray paint it, and then if you need to do a little touch up around the bases, you can just get some of that white paint and take a little paintbrush and just brush right up to the base of the antler, and you're done.
It works pretty good.
And it seals it off too. If you do the paint and then like some sort of a clear, uh-oh buddy.
He's good. He's good.
No, the flame's going out. We got water boiling down there.
Oh jeez. I
Oh,
didn't know
that's
you could
bad.
do that.
That's bad.
I don't know if I'd light her up, but
Well, we got it. It's out.
yeah, but the water's there.
Well,
No, it works fine.
we're back.
Someone filled it up too much.
My bad.
I just want to fill it up.
Oh. Well, okay, that was minor.
We almost just
fixed
need
it.
to like
We
have it
recovered.
boil over really quick and get a lot out.
I told you I'll sacrifice some sort of object to take some of this water out.
Your hand?
Not my hand.
Oh
Yeah,
we're pretty low.
I mean, the bottle's probably not a great
I don't think that'll work.
haul, but oh well. He's just doing his thing. It doesn't really matter as long as we don't blow up. Well,
Dude, this is so much better.
that's what I'm saying, but I feel like you can peel all that off right now.
It's still on there though, like it's still attached.
But that's why you have a knife.
Yeah, but it'll be easier when it's not.
I get it. She's out again, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Well, there's a little bit of water pooling in there now. I'm gonna explode.
We didn't bring any hot mitts either.
No.
I got some gloves.
Well, we're gonna have to take action here, pal.
Son.
Yeah, this is bad. We gotta bail some of this water out, but now it's
Dump
it's
the
over
water
hot
out.
plate there. We're not. Oh God, please don't let me die. I don't know. This could be trouble. This could be trouble. How hot is it? Yeah, it's warm, buddy.
Yeah.
It's warm.
I don't even think these are gonna help.
Well, maybe go get the lid for him, and we'll swap, and we can move this a little. We can start cutting them, and then we'll let them cool down now that.
I just like this whole weed.
Wow. We is you.
Yeah.
Okay, we has always been you. Wait. I think we got flame.
You got flame?
Yeah, it's still going. It's not visible. I think you can get some of this stuff. Come on, buddy. Yeah, he's not doing
that
too bad.
worked so much better.
All right, I'm gonna just shift the camera now a little bit. We'll just keep things rolling. We can. Are you gonna cut them a little?
Do you want me to?
Yeah. I'm gonna find something to get some of this water out of here. All right, let's shift gears here. Stick with us, folks. We are just gonna move you down here.
I need some gloves, or maybe I'll call my dad.
Yeah, call Terry, see if he can lend some assistance. I've got another pot here. I don't know if this is what's gonna do the trick, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, he's in much better shape than he was when we started. I think a lot of this is gonna come off pretty easy. I realize this is maybe a little bit gruesome, certainly more so than our usual podcast episodes, but...
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
We're gonna go
Oh, you're
wash Mom's car away.
Did you leave yet?
Yeah, away.
When you guys come back, can you grab me some more gloves and wet wipes
Okay,
and another garbage bag?
okay,
And that's it.
okay.
Appreciate
You
it.
want a spray bottle or you just want wipes?
Just wipes for our hands.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Gloves, wipes, garbage bag.
Yes, sir.
Thick garbage bag?
Just like the white one I grabbed earlier, just for some
Yeah.
debris.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Who's our hands? I thought it was just your hands.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
All right.
Because these gloves are a one-time use.
Yep. Okay, this is Deer Cutting with Jake.
Yeah,
New segment on the Buck Fever podcast.
YouTube's not gonna like it for sure.
They'll live. I might have to sacrifice this Mountain Dew, buddy.
That's almost as bad as alcohol, like abuse.
It's diet.
Oh, this is hot.
Well, I just don't know how to...
No, I was like, yeah, just cut it off. It wasn't just boiling for 25 minutes. Probably not hot at all.
Well, I mean, just like some of this easy stuff.
I mean, I
know?
bet you sandpaper would cut better in this knife.
The knife selection is 100% on you. I don't know why you chose
I
a
tried
bad
telling
knife.
you, I don't have a knife sharpener.
We have no good knives.
I'm not using my buck knife for this.
Why?
Cause.
It's a knife.
Yeah, but that's my good gutty knife.
What? Yeah, but
And they're
this
all
is
dull.
the same thing. It's the same materials.
They're all
Guts.
dull. This is head.
Well, it's the same sort of thing.
Oh my God.
Is that just nose cartilage or is that brain coming out?
I think it's just snot.
Snot.
Is this supposed to come
Cooked
out?
snot. I don't know. It might have to.
We're gonna take it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta come out.
Holy balls.
Yep.
Dude,
looking-
so much easier.
Looking better already.
We're gonna start boiling them in the summer or the spring all the time.
Yeah. This is great. So you haven't heard anything about any luck turkey hunting?
No, he hasn't got
this
back
season?
to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It should
Maybe
be an
they're on
interesting one. Oh, they could be. It's always how does the story go? You've killed some during youth season, but you've never killed one first or second season. Is that the
Correct.
deal? And obviously we are no longer youths. So that's off the table. I gotta turn this down a bit. And then we've got no first seasons between any of us, but you and I each have second period, I should say. So it'll be interesting. We've never really had a ton of luck there. I don't know with this warm weather if it might get them going a little earlier.
Just doesn't help when you got too many hens.
Right, there's a lot of hens to go around there, but well, I mean, by the time we get into like the third period, then all of a sudden it really starts heating up, and then 4, 5, 6, then they're really fired up. So I don't know what the deal is, but we'll try and make the best of it. I don't know, being that it's gonna be a little bit warmer.
Well, we have some stakes on the line now for second season.
True. Yeah, we gotta get Colby and Eli on to kind of cover this a little bit, but we do have some sort of a competition in the works between all of us here, so that'll be a good time. It'll just be fun to kind of check in with everybody and see how everybody's hunt is going. It should be a pretty cool episode too. Can you get like some of that cheek off of there? Yeah, that looks ready.
I want to know where all these flies came from.
Yeah, all of a sudden, just like all the dog walkers, bugs are just out.
Oh, this looks edible.
Well, you cooked the gangrene off, do you think, or?
You just gotta cut around it. It's like fat.
Cut around
just
it.
fat on a steak.
Just fat on a steak. Yeah, he's getting better. He's getting better. It's just easier, I think, if you don't have to boil all of that the whole time. Like if you start cutting more off, it just feels like it's gonna work a little better, but it doesn't have as much to get through.
Dude, that's cooked
That
meat.
looks like a medium rare steak.
I know. Oh, these flies are horrible.
You can get them back in if you want.
There's no way YouTube's gonna allow us to post this.
Yeah, they will. They probably won't let us monetize it, but that's okay. We don't need the money.
Yeah, we do.
Well, we do, but
I'm just kidding.
We gotta do what we gotta do for the content here. That's what we do, man. It puts us in some not so great positions. Find ourselves
Boiling
just
a deer head and
Saturday morning with a gangrene, totally decayed deer head.
I mean, I wanted to start it at like 6 this morning.
Yeah, and I was up at 7 and no word from you till like 7:50.
Oh, I was up. I just wasn't on my phone.
That's a load of crap.
I figured you wouldn't be ready till 9.
Oh, please. That's not like
it
me.
always happens when we set on a time. It's like, I'll say, if I want to start at 8, I'll tell him no, I want to start at 7 because I know he's gonna say 9, and then we just meet in the middle at 8.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, it just sucks. It's Saturday. I don't want to get up at the same time I got up to go to work, but it's fine. It's a beautiful day, and I'm not working, so
Get more
arguably
done.
work is better than dealing with this. But
Look at that. That is like, take a chunk of that and eat it.
well, I don't think so. I do wonder what it would taste like, though.
Not good. If
You
it wasn't,
think?
if it wasn't decaying, like if we just killed him and did it, it wouldn't taste bad.
Is all of it rotting, or just like the surface stuff rotting?
Well, I mean, eventually,
Well, can you cook the rot out?
I wouldn't try.
That's probably enough for now. We get them back in.
Put some more Dawn in there.
That I can do.
This is just like a frickin' crime scene. Smells like one.
All right. A little bit more Dawn. How do you operate this thing, buddy?
Just
squirt it?
Just squeeze it. I mean,
There you go.
I don't think this is healthy at
A
all.
little bit on the antlers.
Hey, do you have a big
Healthy for who? Us?
Do you have a big dumpster at work?
Oh, I got a lot of dumpsters at work, but I don't think we can fire this puppy in there. That's a good way for me to not have to go to work anymore.
Isn't that what you wanted?
Well, ish.
The tote needs to go somewhere.
Well, yeah. Here, come back to the middle a little bit. It definitely, I mean, I don't know if you guys are hearing the audio here, but it sounds like we're gonna get hit by a train right now. He's coming. Jesus. Apologize for that, but we'll have things settle down a bit here. Jake's just trying to get his gloves off.
Try not to die.
Trying not to puke, probably.
It's gonna be fun.
We're doing a lot better than from where we came from.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Well, it started from a whole lot of rotting meat on, and now just a little bit of rotting meat on there. So it's getting better. It's definitely getting a lot better. That train will go through.
Keep it down.
Yeah.
I don't know we're filming a podcast.
He doesn't know we're filming a podcast. That's right.
Still no word.
On the turkeys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely
don't
would have
know.
got a picture if they got one.
Right, yeah, you would have found out by now. Have you been up there scouting them at all?
Well, I mean, every time I went shed hunting, I seen them. Only
Yeah.
one tom and 60 hens, but I know there's more out there. It's just they're all grouped up together.
Yeah,
you know?
usually in the winter we'll see
200. I had
200 of 'em.
180 flew out of one tree, or all same area
Yeah.
during gun season.
Right.
All hens, not a single one had a beard.
Yeah, I don't know. Last season we really
Did you turn that
sucked
up?
in that spot. No, it's just. I mean, she's boiling, but you can turn her up if you want. I
was
don't
just
know
wondering
what the
if
way
you
to
did.
go is. She's still going, so it's doing all right. But last year we didn't get any off a property that's usually pretty money, and then we
Well-
only got the one.
Right. I don't know. I think there's just too many hens. That's the problem. When there's too many hens early season, our fan tactic doesn't
Yeah.
really work the best.
Yeah, I suppose that could be true, but
I don't know.
We
I like
would
the
just show
public
up.
land. I was having
It's-
fun with that.
It's worked. We had a couple of spots that are like much further away from your property than some of the other public spots, but
Like
there was some
10,
good
15
areas.
minutes, but we found a lot of birds. No, I wonder if it even sent. Maybe that's why I didn't answer.
Well, and the one that we did kill, Ben shot it,
Yeah.
and
He was sleeping.
he was sleeping. We woke him up. There's a bird. We're going to get him. And then
5 minutes
5
later.
minutes later, dead bird on public. But
No, that was fun.
yeah, that was on public, and then you and I chased after one that was on public that must have spotted us. But remember, we pulled in there, we called, we heard him.
my dad.
Yeah, and then
I pulled in there because
Yeah.
I'm like, we walked there and found that
we
deadhead.
found that dead head.
And I was like, and my other uncle gave me some intel that he said he's heard some birds over there. So
Yep.
I get up on this rock right off the road. I go, trick, 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 trick. I'm like, they're not even, I don't even know what they were doing. I think they were still in the car.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you guys get, I'm like, get out here. I think I just heard one. So then I hit it again, and sure enough, he gobbles, and it was just like a mad dash.
Yep.
Just grabbing stuff. I'm like, let's go, let's go. And I think we just got too close. Or he probably could see us coming,
I think
and we just couldn't see
somehow,
him.
yeah, he must have just been in some spot where he could see us, and we just didn't know right where he was at, and
I totally forgot about that.
he just, yeah. But I mean, that's another public spot that could be pretty good, and I don't know how many people really are going to be out there that much. We had a couple of public spots that might be promising, so there's definitely lots of options. And
Almost got him out of the tree at that one property we were at.
yeah,
Just walked too close to him.
yeah, probably could have shot him out of the tree, but it's not the greatest thing to do. Yeah, that one sucked. That one sucked a lot, because you and Terry probably would have doubled up that day.
Then we would have went north and got you one.
Yeah, I mean, you had them patterned. You knew right where they were going to be. It's just,
They were in the wrong tree.
yeah. It was
That's how
more
it
so,
goes.
it was a cornfield, and then there's trees on one side, trees on the other, and you thought they'd be on the other side. So we went down the opposite side where you thought they'd be, so that when they flew down, they'd come out into the field. We popped the fans up, and they'd just come right at us, but they ended up being on the side that we walked in on.
If we would have just
We
stayed
just
like
walked.
20 yards back, they would have
Yeah.
pitched down right in front of us.
That's true.
But that's what happens when you hunt the style we do.
Yeah.
Aggressive. Oh,
Yeah. Went a little too aggressive there, and it's all just lessons to learn there. I think on that one, looking back on it now, we probably should have just waited until we heard a gobble. Once we heard that first gobble, we would have known a little bit more.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
What about all those flies on there?
I don't know how there's so many. There's 25 flies right
I don't know
there.
where they came from. We're
How
in the
do they
middle
like
of nowhere. Mm-hmm.
That can't be good.
Yeah, and then think of that when they land on you.
Oh,
Deer
yeah.
brains.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, turkey hunting was just, I mean, that's the most we ever went.
Yeah.
I know I was over 20 for sure. 20 out of like, well, what are they, 6-day seasons?
Yeah.
36 days. Yeah, I'd say I went about 20 times.
Oh, and we just spent so much time driving around, getting permission spots. We really gave it our all. I mean, we really worked hard to try and get on the birds last year, and just nothing.
Not to mention, gas was through the roof at this time.
Yeah.
It was like $4.50 a gallon, so we were taking my dad's little car.
Yeah. Yep. We were taking Emmylou. She's a
trooper.
Good little vessel. Got us where we were going, and
Yep.
we had everything in the trunk. Made it work.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me that when we took that other vehicle,
Oh, the Blazer, my cousin's?
yeah, to shoot Ben's bird, then we thought we lost the GoPro.
Oh, that's something.
We thought it was in
Convinced it was in there.
Positive that it was in there because it was nowhere else. We checked the bag up and down half a dozen times. We checked our rooms, the studio, we checked everywhere. Couldn't find that thing, and then one day I just found it in the bag. There it was.
Yeah, it went to Nebraska with us. it went
Nebraska,
everywhere.
and we thought we didn't have it this whole time.
No.
And it was with us all along. It was like down, well, it wasn't in any of the compartments of the bag. It was stuffed.
Where you put a water bottle.
It was stuffed down where you put a water bottle in the little mesh area there. So it still seems like an area that we should have checked the first time or any of the times after that when we looked at the bag, but
yeah.
Man.
I mean, speaking of that, I found the mic case too.
Yep.
It's in my room now.
Every now and then there's pieces of equipment that we just lose.
No, misplaced,
but they're just nowhere to be found. It's, well, you have to have them. I don't have them. It's like, where would I have it? I've checked everywhere. It's
like,
not
I don't
there.
have
And
it, you have it.
And then 2 weeks go by, and then it's all of a sudden one of us like, oh, hey, look what I found.
It's just, there's so much stuff to keep track of where it just gets, like mine was in my hunting bin. Like I knew I didn't lose it. It's just where was it? I just tossed it in my hunting bin probably after a 10-degree sit in November. And I was like, yep. Well, I'm going home.
We don't have an office. We have bedrooms and basements, and that's what we got. So it's not like a good spot to just kind of keep everything and have it all organized. But
yeah, that's true.
Someday we'll get there.
Yeah.
Someday.
Build a shed like this. I mean, that'd be sweet. We could build it ourselves.
We could. We definitely
full
could.
shed.
Yeah, someday.
Just build it right back here.
Well, not here, but somewhere. Yeah, get us a spot to shoot our bows and everything. That's what this place has been used for. I don't know. Haven't talked to the guy who gives us permission to be out here. I'm sure he wouldn't care, but I don't want to share his name, but he knows who he is. Other people know who he is, and big shout out to him for giving us the permission to come shoot our bows out here every year and do stuff like this, because we weren't really going to be able to do this in town, I don't think.
I know you were convinced that you would be able to make it work, but would you agree that after seeing the process, it would not have worked? I mean, that is just toxic. Neighbors would have been coming out of their door, falling over.
It's toxic, but it's only toxic within a certain area. It's not toxic to the next house over.
Yeah, when the wind's blowing down.
It's not.
I mean, it's blowing a little bit.
A little, but not that much. We would have been fine, I think.
No.
Yeah, because even when you were doing that and I was standing I was social distancing from the situation and I wasn't smelling it.
It's not the best.
And this isn't
Needless
bad
to
right
say,
now.
this is a better option. Out in the country, kind of
better.
Outskirts of town. No one's going to bother us. We're on gravel.
Yeah. So we're avoiding any fire danger too, because Smokey says it's extremely bad right now. So,
but he says it's bad, and then I'm driving over by like the Fond du Lac campus over there on the east side of town, and they're burning like the grass, like the set aside. I'm like, isn't it bad to be burning right now?
Yeah, they're idiots. It can still be bad, and you can have dumb people burning stuff.
I know at the end of May we would do like set aside burns, but that's a lot later in the year.
Yeah.
That's fun. I did that one time.
Yeah.
It was really fun. I was like 10, but we went up there after school, and it was getting dark out because it took forever, and it was so cool at night, like just a fireball. I mean, you find sheds. We found some turkey eggs, like old ones.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever really be able to do that. It seems like something that people swear by.
It's not hard.
Right.
All you do is, you're saying you couldn't do it to your property, or you'd be able to do it
No, like do it to my property.
It doesn't take much effort. You just gotta make sure it doesn't start trees on fire.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. There's obviously pros and cons. In the right situation, I probably could.
I don't know who. I think doesn't Jeff do it?
Yeah, it all depends on the area. I think there's certain areas where it's good and certain areas where it's not that good.
Well, if you have set aside and a certain type, then that's good. But I wouldn't be burning your woods.
No, but people do always find cool stuff. Always seem to find sheds and whatever else. It'd be a cool opportunity.
Right.
Are we gonna go up and watch the sturgeon spawn at all?
My uncle just texted me and said that they're going right
They're
now.
going.
If we looked on the...
Yeah.
We could go up one night. I mean, if you got home early.
Right. Yeah, it's a bit of a trip to get over there, but I saw pictures starting to pop up. They're starting to go. People are seeing them.
How far away is it?
Well, it's on the Wolf River, I think. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Or is that wrong?
No, I think it is.
I don't want to get that wrong. I think it is,
Let
but
me look.
I think it is. I'm not positive. Whichever river it is. I mean, it's like you got to go to Shiocton or...
How far is that?
I mean, it's a ways. It's probably 45 minutes, an hour maybe. I don't know all the spots. There's multiple spots where you can see them, and you know, it's
The lower Fox River and De Pere. Viewing
No.
location on the lower Fox River and De Pere.
that's not right.
Lake Sturgeon spawning and viewing location on the lower Fox River and De Pere.
Yeah, but there's other ones though.
Well, that's just one.
It might
that's
be the
not it.
Fox River. Doesn't seem like it, but it could be. I always thought it was the Wolf. Maybe they go to a bunch of different rivers. I don't really know. Wherever the place is, it's pretty cool to go and watch them there.
Right.
You just see so many of them and so many big ones. It's crazy. Do they all go, or do they only go if they're gonna spawn?
I don't know.
Like, is there
Well, the
ones there
male's
just
gotta
for
be
fun?
there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if it's a female that's not ready to
I think
spawn
they all
out
just
yet
go up there.
and just hang out.
No, that's how you get. That's how they tag them. That. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not.
We're not biologists. We don't really know that much. We just spear them.
I'd assume.
I probably wouldn't make the trip if I was them.
Yeah, but it's fun. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
Who
I don't
knows?
know. To be a sturgeon, what a life.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's gonna be a while. I'm still getting my first one mounted, but
You're getting your second one mounted too?
possibly.
Holy buckets!
I don't know. I kind of want to get them
It's a
all.
house payment.
Yeah, maybe a little more than that. I
Couple
don't know.
months.
It's hard to say. If I spear like 50 of them in my life, then I guess
50.
like it's not as big. But I got 2 right now, and I could go the rest of my life without ever
true.
getting another one. You could go any
No.
period of time, I guess. I mean, yeah.
Start playing that.
Start drinking this water. Yeah. No, but I don't know. We'll see. We got to get the first one.
I kind of want to get mine mounted now that you say that.
Yeah, I know. It's
But if
Pretty
yours,
sweet.
if that one, for yours was that expensive, mine was.
well, it all depends on what you do, because like you want to get a replica. You don't want to mess around with like the actual skin. It's just not
I don't
that
have
great.
the actual skin.
Right. I'm doing it on a pedestal, painting both sides. If you wanted to do like a wall mount and it was
Just get
only going to
one
be painted
side.
on one side, I don't know, maybe like $1,500 or something.
Yeah, but they measure by inch.
Yeah, probably about $1,500 for yours.
My first one, and then my second one was a little smaller.
Yeah.
Same length though, almost.
Right, something like that, I would think. But when you start doing a pedestal and all the paint and everything, it gets to be a lot. Or if you just did a head mount, but those always look a little weird
Yeah,
to
I wouldn't get a head
me.
mount.
It's a little different. I don't know. It's strange.
You know how many
but-
chairs I broke like this when I was a kid? I would constantly get yelled at for doing this.
Well, maybe you shouldn't then.
I'm an adult now though.
Yeah, but you still might break it. You're a little bigger than you were when you were a kid.
Look at my knees are like.
Like Buddy the Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Gonna be sucker spearing coming up here
Hopefully
pretty quick.
we get hit. Last year we got lucky and hit it perfect.
We did.
Because
Last
we
year
follow
was great.
the rules
Yep.
and go when it's actually open. Maybe
Yeah.
we go Friday night.
There's always gonna be people out there
You said
that
it opens Friday, didn't you?
Friday, yeah.
Maybe we go Friday night after work. If it's nice
Maybe.
weather.
If it's we'll have to see what the weather looks like. Saturday I think is better. Ben's gonna take off. So that means the 3 of us would probably be fine. Gabby should be fine. Just see what her siblings are gonna be up to. But yeah, we'd just spend a day of it going up and down the river there. We've got our boat, which what was that?
It's the trains.
We got our boat, which helps tremendously. We've had some really interesting ways of holding on to them because you got to keep the things, which sucks. But I understand it.
Legally, you have to.
Legally, you got to keep them. So many people don't. We end up picking up ones if people throw them on the bank because we got the boat anyways. We end up throwing them in,
right?
Just to pick up the shores a little bit and whatever. But so we've had some interesting ways of getting them. I think the first year was a laundry basket, which just is outrageous to me.
It was a 55-gallon drum barrel.
And that was a separate thing. We had a laundry basket at one point.
I don't remember that.
Yes, it was not intelligent. Then we had a 55-gallon drum cut in half.
Try carrying that down the river.
That also did not work very good. And so then I realized we need something that's going to float, stay on top of that. And so
he also
then we got the buck fever boat.
I mean, he didn't figure in that someone have to pull it too.
Well, what I thought we would do is we would walk. We always say we're going to do it, and then we never actually do it because we just want to spear it. If we would just walk up the river without spearing at all, and then just spear our way back down, it'll just float back down with the current.
We could just, there's two landings. We could get at the one landing, and then someone's got to drive all the way back and gets left out, though.
Right. Or that could also kind of side depending upon how far it is. Somebody would have to drop us off, drive back, and then walk it up and come and meet us.
Yeah,
at
that's
some point.
like way too far.
That's a lot. There's no real great way to do it. It just kind of is what it is.
Yeah, there's no good way to do it.
I guess the best, what we probably will do is just put in and then spear our way up and then spear our way back. That way it's only going to be half full by the time we get fully up the river, and then we can, as it gets fuller, we'll just be floating it down. So it's not bad. If anybody's looking for some suckers, though, we would love a good spot to come and release them into the wild for fertilizer. So if you...
Our spot's not valid anymore?
It's not. I was informed that it is not valid anymore.
Oh boy.
Can't keep control of the mutts, so can't have them out there. What was that critter? I killed it so fast, I don't know.
This is gonna be interesting then.
Yeah, that was a good time. I think somebody still has a video of having them all in the back of my truck, and then
the easy unload.
The easy unload. We just.
What if we just bury them out there?
That's what we did, and then
we didn't bury them last time.
That time we did not. The time before we did, and they still got dug up either by coyotes or
we just gotta dig a deeper hole.
Yeah, but
doesn't he have
gotta
a skiddy out
dig
there?
a lot. He doesn't. We can get one from the rental, but that's still a lot of extra work.
Skid loaders are easy.
But then we got to get it to and fro. It's just easier if somebody wants them. So if somebody wants them, let us know. They're gonna be great for you. They'll fertilize a garden. They probably won't even stink that bad.
Oh, where are we gonna put them?
Well, I don't know. We got a little time to figure it out.
Make a trip to Sparta.
That's not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
Yeah, your grandpa would like that. Fertilizer.
Well, we could go halfway and just put them up at your place.
No.
Why?
What do I need them for?
Fertilizing the cornfield.
No. It's all fertilized.
It's not. Not yet. Fertilizing the food plots, better yet.
They're fertilized.
They're not.
Yeah,
you
they
have
are.
sandy soil.
Yeah, and the pH is almost 7.
Yeah, but you need to add some nutrients.
They grow. It grows fine. The problem is the deer just eat it so quick that it can't grow.
Yeah.
You gotta put a fence around it, but they'll just hop over it.
You need a taller fence on.
I'm not putting an 8-foot fence up in the woods.
Why?
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. It definitely is a lot of work. Just need more of them, I guess. There's some things in the works, but it's a tough battle.
How much to drink that water? Like a sip?
You couldn't pay me enough.
Really?
Yeah, you couldn't.
Like 2 million? You'd say no?
Well, is it gonna cool down? She's gonna boil over, buddy.
That's fine.
No.
No, that's just bubbles. Trust me.
No, it's going.
Where's the off?
Well, yeah. Does it get to cool down so the temperature is decent when I drink it?
It'll be like hot chocolate.
But like drinkable hot chocolate.
Sure. I mean, it kind of looks like hot chocolate right now.
I think $75 million. I think would do it.
I'd do it for like
$5?
million. You know how much stuff you can do with $5 million?
Not enough to make it worth that memory.
A sip? You could drink
How much?
alcohol worse than that.
How much?
Like a shot glass, whatever that is, 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 4 ounces, I don't know.
45 million.
Oh my God.
Then I could do it.
You are expecting way too much.
Oh boy.
Look at this
She's
guy.
starting to go a little bit. She's still going, buddy. We might have to work some of that froth off of the top there.
I don't know why it like keeps going up and then going down.
I think it's because it's ready to blow. That's what it does. She's going to rise and then go down and then she's going to pop. Yeah, she's going, buddy. She's going back up. You got to stop it. You got to stop it.
There, it's just air bubbles.
She's going to go. We could probably take them out and check on them a little bit. It's been a while now. The second round.
It's been a while. I don't have any gloves. I told you I need to wait until I get gloves.
Terry ain't coming.
Yeah, he is.
You called him a half hour ago.
You were washing the car.
He's
Why
green.
is he so green?
Probably because we're boiling him in gangrene water.
We need to get new water in, but I don't know where to put the old water.
In the tote.
We still gotta take it back.
Yeah.
You think I'm putting that over in that?
Well, sure, it won't leak out of the tote.
Oh,
Then
there's
we'll just dump it
tons of
down the
cracks in
sewer.
that thing.
Well, why did you pick a holy cracky tote?
Because I was gonna pick a brand new one.
Oh, buddy.
Let's just go dump it on the road.
That might erode someone's tires. Even when it's cooled down.
Where do you think we're gonna put this in the sewer?
Yeah.
I don't think I can dump.
Yeah. Cousin Eddie did it.
I don't have a sewer close to me. It's at the end of the street.
That's fine. We do need to swap out the water, though. We got enough extra stuff, right?
Well, yeah, that whole thing's full, but still, where are we gonna put it? That's the problem.
In that pot.
Then what?
It'll cool down, and then it'll be manageable to carry it.
That
And
pot's
then-
not nearly the size of this one.
For sure. But we could get most of it out. Get all the hair out of there. I just don't... Yeah, she's going to be too hot, buddy. Put the back of your hand on it once. That'll tell you.
No.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
I don't think those gloves are gonna do much.
No, they're not. Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe...
If you just let it boil long enough, it will evaporate.
What do you mean?
Like, you'll just boil all the water out eventually.
Well, eventually, but then we're just going to be left with all the hair and chunks of stuff. I say we should try and cut them up again. Let's clean them up a little bit more.
That knife is full. And my hands...
What do you mean it's full?
It's just full of him. Let me see if Tara's coming.
Yeah. Get an ETA on Terry.
I'll be leaving in about 5 minutes. 9 minutes ago.
Okay, so he left
So
4
he
minutes ago
should
from
be-
where? Your
I don't know.
house?
Let's look
Because
at
then
his-
he should have been here 3 minutes ago.
Oh, he's on his way,
Okay.
I think.
Well,
Says he's in someone's backyard, but that ain't right.
no.
He's coming.
Okay. I'm still holding out hope for him. Maybe he'll take the water. Now I think you got it down a little too low.
You're picky.
Well,
I should have told him to bring a 5-gallon bucket.
yeah.
Where can we put this water? Well, once it cools off.
In the field.
Once it cools off, you think?
It's just water.
Well, it's
I
not
mean,
going to
once
hurt anything as long as it's
No.
not burning.
Yeah.
Even if it was burning, it wouldn't start a fire, would it?
No, it's not gonna start a fire. It would just heat up the grass a little bit.
fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning.
Oh God.
It's a good song. Who sings it?
Billy Joel.
Correct.
Oh gosh. This is not pleasant. But much better today than it was when we did this over the winter.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna say
sucked.
that was not good.
And then we were pressure washing in between, and so it's cold, and we're trying to pressure wash with that, and chunks are just flying up at you and everything.
Wasn't
It's
a good
just-
deal.
No, that was not good at all.
This is much nicer.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is.
There's the man. That's the turkey vessel right there.
It's a rig.
It is a rig. He's running it off the road. It's Saturday. Are the Boy Scouts out frying brats right now?
What's
They should be.
You said, are the Boy Scouts out frying brats right now?
I think the fire department's got one at Village Park.
Fire department.
Oh, that's even better.
We don't really know
We
what
should
to do
stop
with the
after
water.
this, buddy.
Because we got an extra set and we're gonna redo it, like dump it out. But we gotta let it cool down first before we dump it anywhere.
Yeah. I mean,
Like the field, you think back there? Just wait till it cools down and dump it out there. We're in a red flag. I don't know. We're in a red flag. I don't want to start on fire.
it's not going to start a fire.
Water.
I don't know,
Buddy.
Water's gonna start fire.
That's such a good point. That's such a good point. It's, yeah.
Depend. Not a grease fire. It'll make it worse.
There's no grease. Dawn defeats grease. Yeah.
Oh, we're good. That's a fire
pit.
pit. Fire pit.
Yeah, we're not
Not
putting
even
it in
ours.
there, but
It's up in the dirt.
yeah, we'll put it in the dirt. It's no big deal.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Terry.
Noah's making me cut him up. I mean, he is just. It is disgusting.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, easy for him to say.
You can't even smell it anymore.
He's coming along a lot better that he wasn't frozen solid. He's a little green though.
We'll paint him.
It's because he had gangrene.
Yeah. He'll be in your living room in no time.
Well, I appreciate the gloves and the bag. Yep.
I think we're good.
Thank you. I don't know. We might try and pressure wash them.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sounds
All right.
good.
Thanks, Terry.
Bye.
All right, well, thank you to Terry for coming through on the reinforcements. This should help tremendously. What's your plan now? You want to try and cut them a little bit more and kill it and try and dump the water out, and then you want to pressure wash them? Or do you want to keep
Boil
boiling
them a little
bit?
more while we're
Okay.
out here.
All right. Let's not even switch the water then.
You don't think so?
It's going to take the new water so long to get back up to temperature. I don't think it's worth it. I'll just add a little bit more Dawn and
Dude, that is black.
yeah.
Looks like coffee.
It's not pleasant water.
Look at this.
That's for sure. Let's bring it on over, buddy. On the
150,
camera.
150 flies.
If we got anybody still watching at this point, I'm sure they'll love to see it.
I mean, I don't really know like any other thing that would be this gruesome.
Well, there's other things that could be this gruesome for sure. It's pretty bad though. It's up there. It's on the list. It is certainly on the list of most gruesome
Why
things.
is he so green?
I don't really know.
Doesn't that concern you?
No. I think it's just the water we're boiling them in, dude. Huh. Yeah, it's just falling off the bone.
Prime rib, baby.
Now that you got your gloves on, I don't know if you want to like massage some Dawn into him a little bit.
You're not funny.
I'm dead serious. Like if I sprinkle the Dawn on there and then you
What the
kind of
hell
like
do you mean massage it into him? It's a bone.
yeah, but you like lather up the bone a little bit, like kind of get a good coating on him, not just in the water, but actually on him.
I mean, I kind of get what you mean, but
Yeah, you know what I mean.
holy buckets.
Because then I think it just might be better to have that contact on there.
Sure. Yeah, once I cut him up, I'll gladly lather him up.
That's what I'm thinking.
Got to get his eye out quick.
Yep. Well, he's in much better condition now. He's probably not going to stink as bad on your deck.
Dude, these other ones, this is the way to go.
Yeah.
Don't do it in the winter. That was hot. Or at least don't let them freeze. Like solid.
Yeah, it's just so hard to keep that temperature up, but this is falling off much easier than what it was.
It's a little warm.
But that also helps because if we give it like 5 minutes to where it's cooler now, you're not going to be able to cut it as easily.
Come on, big dog. Oh, this would be when we were talking about the texture of like chewiness.
Yep.
This is like a bouncy ball.
Oof. That's not great. But certainly making quite a bit of progress here.
Aren't you excited to show our kids this someday?
Yeah,
Like, hey, look what we did.
look what we did. Now it's your turn.
Right?
It's nice. As much as we joke around about it being not that fun of an activity, it's once you get to the final product, it's really cool to have. Yeah, get that eyeball out of there.
It's still connected to his cornea or whatever that is.
If I had to guess, I would say it's probably not that, but I give you credit.
What is it?
I don't know. That just doesn't seem.
Corneas?
No, that's further. Cornea is certainly a part of the eye. I just don't know if it's that part of the eye.
I think it is. Oh, I don't know. You were smarter than me.
Well,
Sucker doesn't want it. Oh, coming out the bottom.
I don't know. Awful lot of trains around here.
Well, we are by the train yard.
Yeah.
Can
You
you
got to
imagine?
be able to pop that thing out. Yeah, there it is.
Boop.
There it is.
Could you,
Delicacy.
could you imagine living over here?
No, I could not.
I mean, my parents say they can hear them when they're sleeping. I just don't.
I can hear him from our
Well,
house.
like it doesn't wake me up.
No. Okay, that's a little progress. I really don't know why he's so green. That is interesting.
It's kind of concerning.
I don't think it's concerning, just more so interesting. It's odd. Well, I don't think we've made any mention of this in our recent post, but Colby is up on Lake Erie right now. Why is she a little hot?
That was really hot. And I
Oh.
just boom right in it.
Colby's up on Lake Erie catching walleyes.
Lucky guy.
They got up there yesterday and already had caught quite a few of them just on the first day, and that was a travel day too, so I'm sure today is going to be unbelievable. Hopefully he comes back with enough fish that he can fry some up for us and
Yeah, I want to eat it.
get us on some of his recipes there, because he's got that all coming out now, so I'm sure a lot of you saw those posts, but if not, we've started to release some recipes for cooking wild game, and that stuff should be pretty easy to make. A lot of it is just common ingredients that you probably already have, or if you don't, it's nothing like super fancy and unattainable. And they've all been developed by Colby. His wife eats them, his kids eat them. They're all tested and approved, and I know we've been looking at him as he's made up the posts and everything, and it all looks like stuff that we're interested in getting to try someday when Camp Chef Colby is cooking for us. I'm just distracted here by the eyeball surgery that's going on.
Well, I've only done it 4 times, so I'm getting better at it though.
Yeah. There's still a good amount of meat on
The problem
that
is that water
backside.
doesn't get as hot up here.
That's true.
That's what the problem is. But
The antlers are definitely a barrier. But
think
that's still a lot of progress.
I
as
bet you if we
compared to
boiled
earlier.
a doe skull,
Oh yeah, that would be easy.
dude, we're not gonna have to power wash anything out of this nostril like we did that last time.
Yep. Yeah, not much. A lot more coming out of there. Wow.
Maybe I'm gonna be a butcher.
You could be a butcher.
Doesn't sound fun.
Well,
It's also not raw meat.
it would.
but-
Yeah, it'd be better. It
is raw.
Yeah, it's not decomposing. It'd be better than this, I think.
Dude, I wonder if he's super old. I don't know how to tell by the teeth, but they don't look very...
I don't know.
They don't look very young.
They're not flat enough, I don't think. When they get super old, they got like nothing left for teeth.
Well, I'm not saying he's like ancient, but...
He might be 3.
No, he's for sure 3.
Yeah.
He's not 2.
Is there any brain left in there?
No, it's... Oh.
A little bit?
It's shriveled.
Well, that helps. What do you think, buddy? You want to keep hacking away, or you want to get it back in for a
I
little
think
bit
I
longer?
got all that I can so far. How about the crew?
The Brewers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tearing it up.
Yep.
So
They
they
do
finally
this
got a
every
bunch
year,
of young
though.
guys.
Yeah, but every year they start out one of the best teams in baseball, and then they'll finish right around 500. I don't know. I'm rooting for them, obviously. I hope that they can turn things around a little bit, but
When do the Bucks play? They got to play this weekend.
Sunday, round 1.
Like, who they got?
I don't know, actually.
Whoever the worst team is.
Yeah. Because I think the Hawks got in, right? They're the 7 seed.
I
Then there's the
tell
Heat.
ya.
I don't know. It doesn't
No,
really
the Heat
matter.
aren't. The Heat aren't.
Okay.
I don't think. Pretty sure last night they didn't.
Who'd they play last night?
I don't know.
Well, whoever beat them, that's who the Bucks are playing. It shouldn't matter. The Bucks.
They're pretty legit.
Yeah, they're pretty legit.
Is on in here or no?
Oh, we'll add some.
Slacking.
I thought you were gonna massage the Dawn in there.
Too late.
It's not too late. It's never too late. What a weasel.
I'll get it next go around. It's getting warm.
It is getting
See, now
warm.
they're calling for storms later.
I know.
They hit. Oh my gosh.
What?
The amount of flies in this thing?
There's quite a few.
No, in the bag.
Yeah, they just keep coming. This water is vile now. I don't even think he smells that bad, but the
I'm telling
water
you,
is
we should do something
terrible.
about it.
Well, we'll get her wrapped up here. We've got other things we gotta kind of get onto, and there'll be quite a cleanup process. So, but he's much better now, at least, right? You got to admit that. You can. What's
It's
wrong?
like lightheaded.
Oh God. You can.
My mom's gonna be real happy when I bring this bin back and set on the side of the house.
Well, we could pressure wash that out.
Well,
too.
we're gonna have to, but first I'm gonna have to dig all the hair out of it,
Yeah.
pressure wash it, and then break it in down to throw it away, basically.
He's gonna. You got to admit, he's gonna be in much better shape now to keep at your house.
Right.
He's still
Maybe let
probably
the-
gonna stink a little, but it's not like it's.
I might let the stray cats have at them.
Yeah, he's not gonna be as bad. It's a much more manageable
Right.
situation.
And it's gonna get colder this week too. We're not gonna have 80.
Right. We could probably just put him in like a garbage bag rather than the tote.
Oh, he's not going back in there.
No, it's just gonna get worse going
That thing
there.
is stained permanently with that smell.
It's bad.
I mean, yeah.
It's real bad. All right, well, let's wrap this up. It's been an interesting episode. I don't know what this is all gonna look like and sound like when we go to edit it up, but I hope it's somewhat tolerable. I just thought it'd be something a little bit different this time. You know, we had the time to do it, and we thought it's just too nice to be in the studio for this, so we get out and do an episode like this. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. We should have some turkey hunting episodes coming out pretty quick here. We've got some other guests in the works that are maybe more geared towards fishing again. So we're just gonna keep plugging away, and like we talked about, we're probably done shed hunting. Maybe tomorrow if the weather holds up. We got to see. If not, we're going to be on to sucker spearing next week. And then it'll be quite a bit of turkey hunting.
Yep.
So lots of stuff going. Recipes coming out every week. There's probably going to be, now that I think of it, probably gonna start putting them out on Fridays and see how that goes. So I would think tomorrow after this is released, there'll be another new recipe out. So that'll be good for you guys. What else? It's always something.
That's her sucker spearing turkey hunting.
Yeah.
Oh, that should do it for like 2 months.
It'll be a while. We'll be staying busy.
Assuming we shoot some turkeys.
Right. Yeah. We'll be staying busy. We got plenty of stuff coming out, and we haven't actually been able to hunt much in a long time here.
Yeah.
I mean,
With
you could consider small game, but even that's been a couple months. So it's gonna be fun to get back out there and actually get some more real hunting content going again. So yeah, we'll keep getting this guy cleaned up, but I think that's gonna do it for now. So thank you guys for sticking with us. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit that like button. And if you're just listening, any 5-star rating you could give us on whatever app you're listening on would really help us out a ton, and we really appreciate it. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.